What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He leaves it with his back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Makes the grab. It's Tootin. At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Moss. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. He's looking to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They want to throw it. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll move the wide receiver.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Looking to throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll run the screen. Can't get him to the ground. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finds a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Quarterback making checks. He'll throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tootin. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick. Nice physical play.
Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for the end zone. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tar Heels in the hurry up. The DBs will back off a bit. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going for it all. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on first down from the 28. Snagged in the middle. It's Tootin. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. It's Gage. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. The short hands, it's Green. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to swing it on second down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. Ninth play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He got it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Might be changing the route. Running back searching for a hole. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Tootin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Touchdown, North Carolina. Defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Maddox. At the 40, there he goes. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bush. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading.
Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but the extra point is blocked. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Still looking on the move. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football. Short to inter...
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it in stride at the 15. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Fires into the end zone. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on second down. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Just complete and utter dominance in this